What's up, everyone? It's your boy Scott. Welcome to the Scott Report, and you know we had to get it in for this chapter. It's chapter 100 of the Promised Neverland. So whether it's late or weeks without a chapter, I had to stop by and grace you guys with something about this chapter because it was really good. And with the 100th chapter of Promised Neverland, we get to something that I've been asking for a while. As we get back to Gracefield, we get back to Phil, or not necessarily Gracefield, but we get back with this character, and it was nothing short of spectacular because he is such a good character. I mean, letters from Phil, you know, Phil reaching out, talking about Emma, you know, chronicling his adventures per se of what's going on, as I knew Phil was going to get his own arc at some point, but I didn't expect for it to be this soon. And we're going to get to that, but first, again, I must give credit when it is due to Shirai Sensei with this series, 100 chapters in, and with the anime coming, the popularity is only going to get better as the Promised Neverland is going to bring something that many anime fans enjoy. And you know, it's a little bit cliche, it probably make your eyes roll a little bit to say it, but this may very well be this generation's Death Note. I mean, just the suspense and the mystery that we have around this series, it's going to take the anime onlys by storm, and I cannot wait to see it. You know, people are always worried about the studios and who's going to pick it up, but I'm not. I'm ready to get into Promised Neverland. So 2 months have passed. We're with the young Lord Phil, you know, and we found out that after the fire incident and the escape with Emma and the rest, the kids were all broken up. Everybody is in different spots, and even Mama's gone. And again, this is something that I wanted to get insight on. You guys know that I've been saying week after week after week, I want to know what's going on with Isabella. I want to know what's going on with Mama, because we don't know what type of punishment she got, if I remember correctly. And now that everybody, including her, has been split up, everything is on the shoulders of Phil, and we get to see that in this chapter. And with Isabella, I so hope that she is out trying to liberate some people and making a rebellion of her own, maybe trying to find some more people sympathetic to the cause, because if you go back, you know, Sister Crone was all about the escape. Mama is all about the escape, and she was actually proud of Emma for what she's done. She just had to keep up, you know, her stages. So just like how we're getting little mini arcs about everybody else and how it looks like we're going to go into a Phil arc, I hope that we get more insight with, you know, Mama too. I hope that's coming soon. And you know, with Ray and Don and Gilda and everybody going their own ways, trying to get to the next destination as they get to at the end of this chapter, to find that one of the places that they went to looked like a barren wasteland, but looks can be deceiving. I mean, last time they went out and found somewhere, they actually found a bunker with that man in it, and then they found out about Lambda, and then I called him that man knowing that his name is Hugo. But still, 2 months has passed. We get some time with Phil, and this kid, let's just take a bit to talk about Phil. How old is this kid? 8? And the burden that he has on his shoulders. You know, he's sitting, he's talking, and this chapter was more like a memoir, or like something that he's writing. I don't think he's actually writing physical letters to Emma, because, you know, he doesn't know where she is, but he is writing a journal to himself. You know, just saying, Emma, how are you? How are things going? Things are going well with me. I'm trying my best to hold up, because once again, the kids have been split up. And now Phil is in a whole new house. He has a whole new mama, because again, Isabella got shipped out. So now he's under a new house. He's under a new mama, and he has to relive this horror all over again, because he is in a plantation where he's the only person that knows what's going on. You know, everybody's all happy and celebrating about a kid, you know, graduating and being sent somewhere. But, you know, Phil knows that his kid is being shipped off to be some food, and he has to keep up a facade. He has to keep up this strong demeanor and this innocent demeanor that he doesn't know what's going on, but on the inside, he's like, Emma, I love you. I miss you. I cannot wait for you to come back and come save us. I'm trying my best to hold my ground, but things are getting worse and worse. But if worse comes to worse and you and Ray don't make it back here in the 2 years that you promised, I'm going to take the reins and I'm going to do this escape myself. I mean, the development that we got for this little kid who is so young, and you go back to when this series started in 2016, everybody thought that this kid was a traitor, and we found out that he wasn't. He's just immensely smart. He may grow to be smarter than Emma and maybe even Norman and Ray at some point, and now for him to be so young and taking on this burden, saying, you know, if things go sour, I'm gonna have to take the reins. This kid's like 7, 8, maybe 9 years old, maybe even younger. And he already has that responsibility on his mind. He's already thinking about the future and what if things go bad, if he has to escape and save himself. He's like, I'm gonna liberate everybody on my own. This is the type of thing that I love about Promised Neverland. This is why so many videos have me clapping it up for this series, because we're getting development for characters that we didn't even think about having development for. Again, you know, Phil, it was kind of a meme almost, like this kid's fucking evil, and now we see that he's probably the most pure and genuine person in this entire series. And you know, you go back to the other kids that are with Ray and Emma, and they're telling them about what they went through when they were escaping and on their way to Goldie Pond, teaching them how to effectively knock out some of the demons. And then you got Phil back wherever he is saying, you know what, I may have to liberate everybody on my own. That is phenomenal. This split could also put Emma and Ray and the rest of the crew in a bind, because now that everybody's split up, you know, they don't know what's going on. They're expecting to go back to Grace and find everybody there, and then they're gonna find everybody split and Phil not there, Mama not there, and they're gonna have to find everybody. I mean, unless, you know, for story purposes, they end up hitting another plantation first and they see somebody that they'll recognize, they're gonna get back, and the people that they were looking for is gone, and who knows where Norman is right now, and we still need to get back to that. But there's other things in play with this as well, because there's this one guy in particular, and he's the guy that's working with William Retari. Andrew, that's right, his name's Andrew. And I don't know how to feel about this guy, because part of me feel that he's a double agent, you know, because he actually showed up to make matters worse where Phil is, and he's like, oh, you, come here for a second. We need to talk about something. So he's bringing Phil under the wing, and we don't know if he's going to expose that he knows what Phil is up to, because maybe he had his ear in so deep that he's heard about the plans with Ray and Emma and everybody else, or maybe he's a double agent. But you can't trust anybody in this series until you truly trust him, because look what happened with Yugo. For a while, we had questions about him. We had questions about Songju. So you never know what someone's side, what side they're on, until they actually do it. And I don't trust this guy right now. He has to do something to make me trust him. I feel like he probably is a double agent, and the kids can use more adults on their side, especially if they're going to do this revolution. But as of right now, at a base value, you just have to wonder and worry about Phil right now. This little kid, he's pretty crafty. I'm pretty sure he already recognized that something's up, and he's going to keep his guard up around this guy. But danger is right in his face at the moment, and that ain't good. So this chapter overall, development for Phil. Phil arc time, Phil hype time. He's probably gonna be a favorite. I really think so, just because of the little things that we've seen him in this, again, to show him going through that struggle. Like, I have to act like nothing's going on, but I know these kids are gonna be eating, and I know I need to get out of here, and I need to hold on until big sister Emma arrives, or I'm gonna have to take the reins myself. You know, there's more questions like what happened to Mama since she got separated too. Where is she? Is she out doing a revolution on her own? Is she just in another house with her head down doing what she's always done best? Where's Norman? This Andrew guy, can we trust him? Can we not trust him? But most importantly, I want to know what you guys thought of this chapter. Let me know in the comments below. Let me know some of your thoughts and theories. Always fun to talk about this series. I just told you mine, and I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here, guys. Promised Neverland, 100 chapters in, 1,000 color pages, because it seems like this series gets a color page every other week. We got the anime coming in January, and you know, I'm feeling so good about it that maybe like certain episodes I might react to or talk about. I mean, I really don't want to talk about the anime because I'll just be rehashing what I'm talking about already. If anything, maybe I'll probably just do like an impressions of how I feel they're doing the adaptation of it after a few episodes. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think. What type of content would you like to see for Promised Neverland anime in January when it drops? And I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here. So guys, as always, if you like the video, go ahead and drop it a like. And if you want to hear more, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. There's not a shortage of content for you guys to indulge on this channel. And be sure to hit that bell so whenever I drop a video, you guys will know and get notified. And all will be well in the world. And as I always say, you guys can be anywhere on YouTube right now. Just chose to listen to me. I really appreciate that. So thanks for stopping by. With that note, it's your boy Scott signing out. See you soon.